First contact, the discovery. The vast emptiness of space stretched out before Captain Sarah Chen as she stood on the bridge of the Earthship Horizon. The massive vessel, nearly the size of Earth's moon, represented humanity's greatest achievement. A self-sustaining world ship capable of supporting millions of people on multi-generational voyages across the cosmos. Status report, Chen called out, her voice steady despite the excitement coursing through her veins. This was Horizon's maiden voyage, the culmination of centuries of human ingenuity and perseverance. All systems nominal, Captain, replied her first officer, Commander Raj Patel. We're approaching the edge of the Oort cloud. In a few moments, we'll be the first humans to truly leave our solar system. Chen nodded, a small smile playing at the corners of her mouth. Humanity had come so far since the troubled times of the 21st century. Climate change, war, and resource scarcity had nearly driven the species to extinction, but adversity had forged humanity into something stronger, more united. The development of fusion power and gravity manipulation technology had ushered in a new golden age, culminating in the creation of the world ships. As the Horizon prepared to make its historic crossing, alarms suddenly blared across the bridge. "Captain," exclaimed the sensor officer, Lieutenant Emma Reeves. "We're detecting an anomaly dead ahead." Chen's eyes narrowed as she focused on the main view screen. "Magnify," she ordered. The image zoomed in, revealing what appeared to be a tear in the very fabric of space-time. Before anyone could react, a massive object emerged from the rift. Gasps echoed across the bridge as the object came into full view. It was a ship, but one of impossible proportions. It dwarfed even the Horizon, stretching out to dimensions that rivaled that of a small planet. "By all that's holy," whispered Patel, his usually unflappable demeanor shaken. Chen gripped the arms of her command chair, her mind racing. First contact. After centuries of searching the stars, humanity was about to meet its first alien civilization. And based on the size of their ship, they were clearly far more advanced. "Open a channel," Chen ordered, her voice betraying none of the turmoil she felt inside. "All frequencies, all languages. Send our first contact package." Moments stretched into minutes as they waited for a response. The crew of the Horizon held their collective breath, acutely aware that this moment would change the course of human history forever. Suddenly, the view screen flickered to life, revealing a sight that defied explanation. The alien that appeared was humanoid in basic shape, but that's where the similarities ended. Its skin seemed to shift and flow like liquid mercury, and instead of eyes, it had a cluster of iridescent orbs that pulsed with inner light. "Greetings, humans of Earth," the alien spoke, its voice resonating directly in their minds rather than through the ship's speakers. "I am Zarthal, emissary of the Galactic Concordat. We have been watching your progress with great interest." Chen stepped forward, drawing upon all her diplomatic training. "Greetings, Zarthal. I am Captain Sarah Chen of the Earthship Horizon. We come in peace, seeking knowledge and friendship among the stars." The alien's form rippled, an expression Chen couldn't begin to interpret. "Peace," Zarthal repeated, the word echoing strangely in their minds. "An admirable goal, Captain, but I'm afraid the galaxy is not always a peaceful place. Your arrival on the galactic stage has been anticipated." Chen felt a chill run down her spine at those words. "Anticipated? I don't understand. We've only just developed the technology to leave our solar system." Zarthal's form shimmered again. "Your species' rate of technological advancement is unprecedented, Captain Chen. From the discovery of radio to the creation of world ships in mere centuries. Many in the Concordat view this as a potential threat." The implications of Zarthal's words hung heavy in the air. Humanity, so proud of its accomplishments, now faced the reality that their very success might be seen as a danger by older, more established civilizations. "We assure you, we have no hostile intentions," Chen said firmly. "Our world ships were created out of necessity, to ensure the survival of our species as we reach for the stars. Perhaps, Zarthel replied, its mental voice neutral. But intentions can change, Captain. The Concordat has seen many young races rise and fall. Some peacefully, others, not so much. Chen's mind raced, realizing the delicate situation they now found themselves in. Humanity's future might well depend on how she handled this first encounter. Then let us prove ourselves to you, she said, infusing her words with all the determination and hope that had driven humanity to this point. Give us the chance to show that we can be valuable allies, not threats. Zarthel was silent for a long moment, its clustered orbs pulsing rapidly. Your words are bold, Captain Chen, but words alone are not enough. The Concordat will be watching your people closely. Your actions in the coming days will determine humanity's place in the galactic community. With that ominous declaration, the communication cut off, leaving the bridge of the horizon in stunned silence. Chen turned to her crew, seeing the mix of awe, fear, and determination on their faces. Well, she said, a wry smile touching her lips, it seems our mission has changed. We're no longer just explorers. We're now ambassadors for all of humanity. Commander Patel stepped up beside her. What are your orders, Captain? Chen's eyes hardened with resolve. We continue our mission, but with a new purpose. We'll explore, yes, but we'll also show this galactic Concordat exactly what humanity is capable of. Not through force or aggression, but through ingenuity, compassion, and an unyielding spirit. As the crew sprang into action, Chen couldn't help but feel the weight of responsibility settling on her shoulders. The choices they made now would shape the future of their entire species. But as she looked around at the determined faces of her crew, she felt a surge of pride and hope. Humanity had faced extinction before and emerged stronger. They had overcome divisions and united to reach for the stars. Now, faced with the scrutiny of an entire galactic civilization, Chen was certain they would rise to the challenge once again. The horizon resumed its journey, pushing deeper into uncharted space. As they traveled, Chen and her crew began preparations for the trials that surely lay ahead. They would need to be clever, adaptable, and above all, they would need to showcase the very best of what humanity had to offer. Little did they know that far beyond their sensors' reach, other forces were already moving. The news of humanity's emergence had sent ripples through the complex political landscape of the galactic Concordat. Some saw opportunity, others threat, and still others viewed the humans as pawns in a game centuries in the making. As the horizon sailed on into the unknown, the stage was set for a drama that would ultimately determine not just the fate of humanity, but potentially the future of the entire galaxy. Rising tensions, humanity's leap forward. The news of first contact spread across Earth and its colonies like wildfire. Humanity, long united by the challenges of space colonization, now faced an even greater test, proving their worth to an ancient galactic civilization. Aboard the horizon, Captain Chen and her crew worked tirelessly to prepare for the challenges ahead. They knew they needed to showcase humanity's best qualities, but also its unique strengths. We need to think outside the box, Chen told her senior staff during a strategy meeting. The Concordat has likely seen it all before. We need to show them something new. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, the ship's chief scientist, spoke up. Captain, I think I might have an idea. Remember the quantum entanglement experiments we were running? Chen nodded, intrigued. Go on. Well, we've made a breakthrough. We can now transmit data instantaneously across vast distances. It could revolutionize communication across the galaxy. The implications were staggering. Chen felt a spark of hope. This could be exactly what they needed to impress the Concordat. Meanwhile, back on Earth, the United Earth government was in crisis mode. President Adama Nkrumah addressed a special session of the Global Assembly. My fellow citizens of Earth, he began, his deep voice resonating through the chamber, we stand at a crossroads. The discovery of the Galactic Concordat presents both unprecedented opportunities and grave dangers. We must proceed with caution, but also with courage. The assembly erupted in debate. Some argued for rapid militarization, fearing the potential threat of advanced alien civilizations. Others pushed for a purely diplomatic approach. In the end, a middle path was chosen. Earth would accelerate its scientific and technological development, while also preparing robust defenses. But the focus would be on peaceful exploration and cultural exchange. As Earth mobilized, the Horizon continued its journey deeper into space. They encountered wonders beyond imagination, vast nebulae teeming with newborn stars, the remnants of ancient supernovas, and even the fringes of a black hole. Through it all, they felt the unseen eyes of the Concordat, watching their every move. Occasionally, they would spot distant ships of impossible geometries, observing them from afar. Months passed, and humanity's presence in the galaxy grew. More world ships were launched, each one a testament to human ingenuity and determination. Colonies were established on distant worlds, terraforming technologies transforming barren rocks into habitable oases. But with expansion came new challenges. Not all alien races they encountered were as advanced or as ambivalent as the Concordat. Some saw the humans as potential prey, others as unwelcome intruders. The crew of the Horizon found themselves on the front lines of these encounters. In one harrowing incident, they came to the aid of a fledgling alien civilization, under attack by space pirates. "We can't just stand by and watch," Chen had argued when her officers suggested non-interference. "This is our chance to show the Concordat what humanity stands for." The battle that followed was fierce. The pirates, with their advanced weaponry, initially had the upper hand, but the humans' creativity and adaptability turned the tide. Using their new quantum entanglement technology, they coordinated a brilliant defense strategy, outmaneuvering the pirates and driving them off. The grateful aliens, a species of sentient plant-like beings called the Florins, became humanity's first true allies in the galaxy. It was a small victory, but an important one. Word of the humans' heroism spread, catching the attention of both the Concordat and other races. But not all developments were positive. As humanity's influence grew, so did the concerns of some Concordat members. A faction known as the Purists began to speak out against the human threat. "These upstarts must be contained," argued Sarlath, the Purist leader, in a fiery speech before the Concordat Council. "Their rate of expansion is unnatural. If left unchecked, they could destabilize the entire galactic order." The Purists' arguments found traction among some of the older, more conservative races. Sanctions were proposed, restrictions on human expansion suggested. It was in this tense climate that humanity made its next great leap forward. Dr. Tanaka and her team on the Horizon, building on their quantum entanglement breakthrough, developed the first prototype of a new faster-than-light drive. "We're calling it the Fold Drive," Tanaka explained to an awestruck Captain Chen. "It doesn't move through space so much as it folds space around the ship, allowing for near-instantaneous travel between distant points." The implications were enormous. If successful, it would revolutionize space travel, giving humanity an edge that even the most advanced Concordat races didn't possess. But as the Horizon prepared for its first test of the Fold Drive, they received an urgent transmission from Earth. President Kruma's face appeared on the viewscreen, his expression grave. "Captain Chen, we've received intelligence that the Purists are planning to take action against us. They fear our growing influence and see this new drive as a threat. You must succeed in your test. Humanity's future may depend on it." Chen felt the weight of billions of lives on her shoulders. She turned to her crew, seeing the same determination reflected in their eyes. "Well," she said, managing a small smile, "no pressure then." As the Horizon prepared to make history, tensions across the galaxy reached a boiling point. The next few moments would determine not just the fate of the mission, but potentially the future of humanity among the stars. Walking a tightrope, the Horizon's engineering bay hummed with nervous energy as final preparations for the Fold Drive test were made. Dr. Tanaka's fingers flew over the control panel, making last-minute adjustments. "All systems are go, Captain," she reported, her voice taut with anticipation. Chen nodded, taking a deep breath. "Initiate the drive, Doctor." For a moment, nothing seemed to happen. Then, reality itself appeared to bend. The stars outside the viewport stretched like rubber bands, and a sensation of weightlessness washed over the crew. In the blink of an eye, it was over. "Status report," Chen called out, steadying herself against her chair. Commander Patel's voice was filled with awe. "Captain, we've traveled over 500 light years in less than a second." A cheer erupted across the bridge. They had done it. Humanity had achieved what many thought impossible. But their celebration was short-lived. As soon as they reoriented themselves, they realized they weren't alone. A massive Concordat ship loomed before them, its imposing form blocking out the stars. "We're being hailed," Lieutenant Reeves announced, her voice tight. The face that appeared on the screen belonged to Xarlath, the purest leader. His crystalline features were set in a harsh frown. "Humans," he began, his tone dripping with disdain, "you have violated restricted space and demonstrated technology far beyond your approved level. Stand down and prepare to be boarded." Chen's mind raced. This was the moment that would define humanity's future in the galaxy. She straightened her back, meeting Xarlath's gaze unflinchingly. "Counselor Xarlath," she began, her voice steady, "we mean no violation. We are explorers, seekers of knowledge. Our technology is the result of human ingenuity and determination, qualities that we believe can benefit the entire galactic community." Xarlath's eyes narrowed. "Pretty words, Captain, but actions speak louder. Your species' rapid advancement threatens the balance we have maintained for eons." "Balance," Chen countered, a hint of steel entering her voice. "Or stagnation. The universe is vast and full of wonders. Should we not strive to understand it, to push the boundaries of what's possible?" As Chen spoke, she noticed movement on her tactical display. More ships were arriving, not just Concordat vessels, but ships from various other races, including their Floran allies. A new voice joined the conversation. "The human speaks wisdom, Xarlath." The melodic tones belonged to Zarthal, the alien who had first contacted them. "We have watched the humans closely. Yes, they advance quickly, but they have shown compassion, courage, and a willingness to aid others. Are these not qualities we should welcome?" The standoff lasted for tense hours as arguments raged across subspace channels. Chen and her crew stood firm, demonstrating the diplomatic skills that complemented their technological achievements. Gradually, a consensus began to form among the gathered races. Finally, Zarthal addressed the assembled ships. "We have reached a decision. Humanity will be granted provisional membership in the Galactic Concordat. They will share their advancements, and in return, we will share our knowledge. Together, we will forge a new path forward." Part 4. The looming threat, shadows in the void. As humanity integrated into the galactic community, a new threat emerged from the depths of space. Ancient ruins were discovered, hinting at a long-lost civilization of unimaginable power. Some believed this civilization had transcended physical form, becoming beings of pure energy. But with this discovery came a chilling realization. These beings were returning, and they viewed all life in the galaxy as a threat to be extinguished. The Concordat races, for all their advanced technology, found themselves outmatched. It was humanity's unique approach to problem-solving that provided a glimmer of hope. Captain Chen and the crew of the Horizon led a daring mission into the heart of the ancient beings' territory. Using a combination of fold drive technology and Dr. Tanaka's latest invention, a device that could manipulate the very fabric of space-time, they sought to communicate with these entities on their own level. The mission was fraught with danger. As they ventured deeper into unknown space, they faced challenges that tested the limits of their technology and their courage. But with each obstacle overcome, humanity proved its worth to its galactic allies. Part 5. Humanity Unbound. A new era dawns. In a climactic confrontation, Chen and her team managed to establish contact with the ancient beings. Through a mixture of scientific brilliance and heartfelt diplomacy, they convinced these entities that life in all its diverse forms was not a threat, but a wonder to be cherished. The crisis averted, the galaxy entered a new golden age. Humanity, once viewed with suspicion, was now celebrated for its unique contributions. The blend of human innovation and alien wisdom led to advancements that neither could have achieved alone. As the Horizon embarked on a new mission to explore the farthest reaches of the universe, Captain Chen reflected on their journey. From a fledgling spacefaring race to key members of a galactic civilization, humanity had come so far. Yet, she knew, this was just the beginning. The universe was vast, full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and humanity, with its insatiable curiosity and indomitable spirit, would be at the forefront of that exploration. As the ship engaged its full drive, preparing to leap into the unknown, Chen smiled. The adventure was just beginning. Shadows in the void. As humanity settled into its role within the Galactic Concordat, a sense of optimism permeated Earth and its colonies. The exchange of knowledge and technology with alien races accelerated human advancement beyond their wildest dreams. However, this golden age was not destined to last. Deep in unexplored space, the crew of a human research vessel made a chilling discovery. Ancient ruins, vast beyond imagination, floated in the void. As researchers began to decipher the strange symbols etched into massive structures, a terrifying truth emerged. Back on the horizon, Captain Chen received an urgent transmission from Earth. President Kruma's hologram flickered to life, his face grave. "Captain, we've got a situation. Those ruins our people found. They're not just relics, they're a warning." Chen felt a chill run down her spine. "A warning of what, Mr. President?" "Of them," Kruma replied, his voice heavy. "An ancient race, so advanced they transcended physical form. And according to the translations, they're coming back." The news spread quickly through the Concordat. Many alien races had legends of godlike beings from the dawn of time, but few had believed them to be more than myths. Now, faced with concrete evidence, panic began to set in. Sarlath, the once antagonistic purist leader, now turned to humanity for help. "Your species' ability to innovate, to think outside our established norms, may be our only hope," he admitted in an emergency Concordat session. As reports flooded in of strange energy signatures at the edges of known space, the galaxy mobilized for war. But how does one fight beings that had moved beyond the physical realm? It was Dr. Tanaka who proposed a radical solution. "If these beings exist as pure energy, perhaps we can communicate with them on their level," she suggested during a strategy meeting on the horizon. "And how exactly do we do that?" Commander Patel asked, skepticism clear in his voice. Tanaka's eyes gleamed with excitement. "We use the full drive technology, combined with a new device I've been working on. It can manipulate the fabric of space-time itself. If we can match the frequency of these beings, we might be able to establish contact." Chen nodded, a plan forming in her mind. "We'll need a small team, our fastest ship, and every scrap of data we have on these ancients." As preparations were made, tension gripped the galaxy. The horizon, now upgraded with the latest Concordat and human technologies, prepared for its most dangerous mission yet. The journey to the ancients' predicted arrival point was fraught with peril. Strange anomalies wreaked havoc with their instruments, and more than once they narrowly avoided being torn apart by gravitational forces that defied known physics. Finally, they reached their destination. Before them swirled a maelstrom of energy, beautiful and terrifying in its intensity. "This is it," Chen said, her voice steady despite the fear churning in her gut. Activate the device, Dr. Tanaka. As Tanaka initiated the sequence, reality itself seemed to warp around them. The crew felt their consciousness expand, reaching out into the swirling energy. Then, contact. The ancient being's thoughts crashed into their minds like a tsunami. Eons of knowledge, of power beyond comprehension, threatened to overwhelm them. Chen gritted her teeth, focusing on their mission. Through sheer force of will, she formed a coherent thought. We come in peace. We seek understanding. The response was immediate and devastating. Images of countless civilizations rising and falling, of life spreading across the galaxy, only to be methodically extinguished, flooded their minds. Life is chaos, the ancients communicated. Order must be maintained. You will be cleansed. For a moment, Chen felt despair threaten to overwhelm her. How could humanity hope to stand against such power, such unwavering conviction? But then she remembered. Every challenge humanity had faced, every near-extinction event, had only made them stronger, more determined. She thought of Earth, of the colonies, of every being in the galaxy, now counting on them. With renewed resolve, she projected her thoughts outward. Life is not chaos, she argued. Its growth, its beauty, its infinite possibility. Let us show you. Using the device, Chen and her crew began to share images, feelings, memories. The joy of scientific discovery, the beauty of art, the bonds of friendship and love that transcended species. They showed the ancients the incredible diversity of life in the galaxy, each race unique yet united in their desire to explore and understand the universe. For what felt like an eternity, there was no response. The crew of the Horizon waited, their minds still linked, their hopes and fears laid bare. Then, slowly, they felt a shift in the cosmic consciousness surrounding them. Curiosity, an emotion long forgotten by the ancients, began to stir. Perhaps we were mistaken, came the thought, reverberating through their minds. It has been so long, we have forgotten the beauty of diversity. As the connection faded, and the crew found themselves back on the bridge of the Horizon, they hardly dared to believe what had just occurred. Had they succeeded? Had they really changed the minds of beings so powerful they were once worshipped as gods? The answer came as the swirling energy before them began to coalesce into forms of pure light. A voice, both in their minds and reverberating through space, spoke. We will watch, we will learn, and perhaps in time, we will join you in your exploration of this universe we once thought we understood. As the Horizon limped home, its crew exhausted but triumphant, news of their success spread across the galaxy. Against all odds, humanity had not only saved itself, but every race in the Concordat. In the years that followed, a new age of exploration and discovery dawned. The ancient beings, true to their word, did not interfere but observed, occasionally offering insights that led to leap forwards in understanding the nature of the universe. Humanity, once viewed with suspicion and fear, was now celebrated throughout the galaxy. Their unique blend of innovation, adaptability, and empathy had proven to be the key to facing an unimaginable threat. As Captain Chen stood on the bridge of the Horizon, preparing to lead a new mission to the farthest reaches of known space, she reflected on how far they had come. From taking their first tentative steps into the galactic community to saving it from extinction, humanity had proven itself time and time again. But this was not an ending, she knew. It was a beginning. The universe was vast, full of wonders and challenges yet to be discovered. And humanity, with its insatiable curiosity and indomitable spirit, would be at the forefront of that exploration. As the Horizon engaged its full drive, preparing to leap into the unknown, Chen smiled. The greatest adventure was just beginning.